What's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing good. Welcome to a new episode of Storytime with the Anthony KT. Previously on Storytime with the Anthony KT was Chapter 6 of The Unexpected, in which we focused on Zoey and how she was moving forward with her life after Andy's unexpected, untimely death, and also how she got what she always wanted, which was the promotion to be a producer. When she got that promotion, she was excited but also sad that she couldn't share this moment that she had been waiting for, that she had been working hard for, to become a producer with Andy. But also as she got this promotion to be a producer, she wasn't going to be a producer in New York for WNBC. It was a promotion to be a producer for the NBC station in Los Angeles, California. And she thought about it, and she thought about this. She took the job, but she also thought about this as an opportunity to have a fresh start in life, to move to a new city and in a new apartment, everything new for her. And she was looking forward to that. So moving forward, Chapter 7 in The Unexpected is called The Best Man and the Maid of Honor. Now, this chapter is about not only Charles and Zoey finally meeting, but how they meet. They meet at their best friend's wedding. Charles's best friend, Grayson, is marrying Zoey's best friend, Sarah. And in the beginning, they are unaware that their best friends are dating each other and they know each other. It can be a little complicated and confusing in a weird way. Anyway, so Charles and Zoey meet at this wedding. Charles is Grayson's best man and Zoey is Sarah's maid of honor. And that's what this chapter is about. This is about them meeting for the first time and a chance at a new beginning of possibly something amazing happening. So where we start is the beginning of Chapter 7, The Best Man and the Maid of Honor. And we're just going to dive right in. Charles woke up to his iPhone ringing. It was 7 in the a.m. and it was Grayson calling Charles. It was Grayson's wedding day, and Grayson was feeling nervous. Grayson loved Sarah with everything, and the last thing he wanted to do was screw up the wedding and the marriage. Charles calmed Grayson down with something Charles planned on telling himself on his wedding day when he was engaged to Mandy. Remember why you are marrying her. All you have to do today is stand next to her. Take her hand, say vows from your heart, kiss her, tell her you love her, and when you're married, just love her for the rest of your lives. Sure, you guys will fight, but on those days, remember that you love each other. Never go to sleep angry with each other. Talk to each other when those hard days happen, and you'll have a marriage that when you're both old and watching your grandkids play in the yard, you can look at each other knowing that life together was worth it. That calmed Grayson down, and Grayson was ready to marry the love of his life. Zoey woke up to the sound of the doorbell at 5 in the morning. Sarah was as calm as she's ever been. She was ready to get married, ready to share a life with Grayson. But before the wedding, Sarah wanted to start her wedding day by getting some breakfast, and then with the time left get ready for her wedding, putting her makeup on, getting her hair done, her nails pedicured, and putting her dress on. Today was a day that Sarah had been looking forward to since she was a little girl, but even more since she fell in love with Grayson, and the day was finally here. Zoey and Sarah were sitting at a diner having breakfast. Even though it was Sarah's wedding day, Sarah was still worried about Zoey. Zoe promised Sarah that she was okay, but Zoe wasn't okay. She was thinking about Andy and how today felt like a day she hoped she could have had with Andy. While Sarah was looking at her phone, answering a text from her mother, Zoe wiped a tear from her eye and kept eating her breakfast as if everything was okay. And that is chapter 7 of The Best Man and the Maid of Honor of The Unexpected. And this has been Storytime with the Anthony KT. Now, if you would like to read The Unexpected, link is in the bio for it. In that same link, there are a couple other things I'd like to share with all of you before I put an end to this episode altogether. So first up, In the Dark, the Sun Will Rise. It's available now on BarnesandNoble.com and on Amazon.com. Story that takes place in 1968 on the same day as Martin Luther King's assassination. In the span of 24 hours, 6 people's lives change forever. There's a lot of backstory I tell in this that takes you through the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s leading up to that day in 1968, in April of 1968 on Martin Luther King's assassination. It's available Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. I will also be doing a book tour for this very book, a social media book tour, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram for the book tour, and possibly even Facebook. Not quite sure yet, but yes, it'll be in August. It'll be during the weekends, and yeah, BarnesandNoble.com, Amazon.com for In the Dark, the Sun Will Rise, and also coming soon on August 8th, and it's available for pre-order now, A Walk Through London. It's my first novel. It's a love story. It's about an author named James that goes through a really bad breakup, catches his girlfriend cheating on him, and as much as he's heartbroken, he's a mess. His best friend Jennifer suggests to him that he should go on a vacation, take a trip, detox, do what you need to do to get yourself back to yourself and feel better. So, soaking in his bed for a while, he thinks that he finally gets out of bed, packs a bag, gets his passport, and goes to the airport, gets on the first flight that is available, and that first flight is to London. And in London is where he meets an incredible woman named Sophia, who has gone through a bit of tragedy herself. And that is all I'm going to say about it without spoiling it, because if I keep talking about this book, which I could, I'll probably end up spoiling it. And later on this year, I will be doing a book tour for this as well. Link is in the bio. If you want to pre-order it now, you can pre-order. Pre-order is available now for this book on BarnesandNoble.com. It'll be available August 8th on both BarnesandNoble.com and on Amazon.com. But link is in the bio for this as well. My name is Anthony KT. This has been Storytime with the Anthony KT. I will see you next week for another episode of Storytime with the Anthony KT when we go into Chapter 8 of The Unexpected. So, in the meantime and in between time, peace, y'all.